Alright, my YouTube followers, gonna do a quick little video on replacing some struts on my 2007 Chevy Impala. Got these struts from A1 Auto. It was a package deal, get all four for $3.90, free shipping. It's a good deal because if you go to like O'Reilly or Napa, the rear struts are gonna cost you about almost $200. Front struts are like $170 a pop plus tax at wherever you're at and all that good stuff. So $3.90 for all four, better deal. You know, they're not Monroes or anything like that, but they're a good strut. Well, also wanted to just touch bases on this little pile of lovely joy. My heater core was gurgling, and I thought, well, maybe it's the heater core. Let me go ahead and replace it. Got the heater core replaced. I actually changed the blend door actuator, and come to find out that wasn't the problem. As you might be able to see, the whole top of my motor is missing. What it was is that one of the head gaskets was, it could be the head, is warped, which is causing hydrocarbons to go into my water, which caused an air bubble into my heater core. So I had to basically rip off the whole top of the motor, send the heads down to a machine shop to get them, you know, planed out and everything, buy some new head gaskets. And so later on next week I'll be slapping that all together, but first we're gonna go ahead and do the struts on my vehicle. So you're gonna have two bolts on the spindle that are going to be removed. You're going to remove the tire. You're going to remove these top 3 bolts here. These happen to be 15 millimeter. I believe we have a 21 millimeter nut on one side, and since the bolt has splines on it, you won't need to secure the back side of it. And then once you get the nut off, you'll beat the bolt out. So let me go ahead and do that, and then we'll go from there. Thanks. Okay, so got the tire off. What we're going to do is I'm going to actually remove the brake line bracket, because when you take off the strut, the spindle kind of sags, and don't want to rip any lines. Those are the two spindle to strut bolts. That side's a 21. This is actually a spline bolt, so it's not going to move. So I'm going to go ahead and take that brake line bracket off and bust free these nuts, and then I'll remove the top bolt so it doesn't come crashing down. All right. Okay, so we got those nuts out. Just get a nice hammer, hit it from this side. Out they come. So I'll go ahead and remove the top bolts, and we'll go from there. Okay, after you remove those bolts, out it comes. If you have any problems, just get a breaker bar, place it in the back, kind of pry it towards the disc. Strut will drop down. Make sure you have a good hold on it. Out it comes. I'm also going to replace the sway bar end link. When I did the lower control arm, they're all like chewed up inside, so I'm going to replace those. Those are 13 millimeter top bolt, 13 millimeter bottom bolt, or bolt, top nut, and then I just use a power tool. That way I break it off real free. When you install them, you get all the grommets in proper order. Jack up on the lower control arm rivet points to where it has a little load on it. Tighten it down until they squish, and then you're set. So to install the struts, just reverse process. I install up top first. You know, not tightening down the bolts, but just enough to where I could still manipulate the strut itself. So thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll have a video on the end process of this.